Hey guys, we got Connor P here in the canoe. We're going to look at his technique. I'm specifically going to point out his hip return. So Connor, we have great reach here. I really like how your bottom arm is fully extended, but what I would love to see more is this back arm to straighten up. If you look closely, you can see it's definitely not straight. Your deltoid and your bicep are kind of aiming that way, and then your forearm is suddenly straight up. So that means your elbow is definitely bent. So we're going to want that to be straightened. It'll help fatten out that. Well, actually, it won't help you feel like a fat A-frame, but it will help you stay vertical. And instead of cheating yourself to get that A-frame, so to speak, the fatter A-frame, and creating a bigger angle here, you're trying to get this angle really big, but you're doing it by moving your hand back with a bent arm. And so instead of doing that, we're going to have you straighten your arm, which means that your angle will sadly change to be more, it would probably look more like this. And so what you're going to be changing is this mental game of, oh man, I'm not reaching as far because look, my angle or my paddle is more like it's more vertical like this and it's not like that. But you got to get over the mental visual part of it, and you have to realize that you're cheating yourself by not having a straight arm here. The way you'll get a fat A-frame with two straight arms is the hips. If you rotate the hips forward fully, then your back will also get to rotate fully. And so when you straighten that arm, it's all going to make sense. You'll have a great fat A-frame. It'll be great. So you're going to have to get over the mental aspect of possibly looking like you're not getting a lot of reach, but instead you'll get solid connected reach with that straight arm and a rotated hip. So as we play this, I now want to focus on the hip return. What you're going to see is your hip moves forward basically at the same time that your paddle does, and we do not want that to happen because that's going to stop your boat from the smooth run and the gliding. We want the hips to go first, then the hand. So let's watch. It's back. It's back. Now it's rotating forward. And that's about as forward as you get it. I really like pants that have lines on the side like that so we can see what's happening with the hips. So he's rotated fully here. And then he starts rotating back, and you can barely see the stripes because they're facing way back this direction. But at this point in the stroke, your hips should be all the way pointing forward again. So let's identify where in the stroke we're going to start changing your exit to be sooner. So this is really good. Your hand stays high. You're pressing up right away. You do a really good job of that, Connor. Right here, you're getting into that negative angle. Your power is basically used up. So at this point, I want you to move your hips forward and then your hand. Otherwise, everything else is good.